The moment Nishino Akane awakes, she gets in the shower. She then gets ready for school and is driven there by a personal driver. She is greeted by the majority of pupils there, but she also runs across Kaganu, who she despises. He returns her greeting while referring to her as Nishimura. Kaganu apologizes after she reveals that her name isn't Nishimura. Akane observes that she doesn't hate him for spelling her name incorrectly, but rather for never looking at her and for appearing to be gazing somewhere else even when his eyes are pointed in her way. Due to a scandal, Akane was forced to leave the entertainment industry when she was in middle school. She contacts her driver after school, but he doesn't answer since he was attacked by some males. Akane is forced to walk home because he didn't show up to pick her up, which is the first time she has done so since the event in middle school. The men who thrash the driver abduct her while she travels. She sees Kaganu approaching as she begins to lose consciousness. Akane later awakens while still bound in a warehouse. The kidnapper advises her that Nishino Zaibatsu's daughter shouldn't go out alone at night. The other captor assures her that as long as she remains there and they collect the ransom, she will be set free. Kaganu monitors the kidnapper outside before changing into new clothes and donning a mask. Akane's captor wants to have some fun with her and remarks that this should be her second abduction. The first time, she was taken by a stalker. Then Kaganu descends from the roof window while claiming to be a stylish ruffian slayer. Kaganu tosses a shard of glass at the kidnapper, wounding his arm and disarming him as the kidnapper pulls out a revolver. Then, after charging the man, he knocks him to the ground and punches him in the face. The other kidnapper claims he became tired carrying out those abductions with amateurs because he could see Kaganu wasn't an average man. He declares that he was a former soldier before pulling a knife and stabbing Kaganu. Kaganu disarms the man with crowbars but still becomes overpowered. He then makes the decision to become serious and demonstrate to the man the abilities he discovered while fighting motorcycles. The man then understands that he is Balaclava Berserker, a man who has been using crowbars to battle the motorcyclists. When the bikers began donning helmets, according to Kaganu, he was forced to stop using the crowbars as tonfa and start wielding them as conventional clubs. The man is then beaten by Kaganu and has his leg broken. Akane is eventually set free by Kaganu, who advises her to use caution in the future. After that, Akane calls the police, and her father uses his contacts to prevent the matter from becoming public. The next day, Akane attends class. When she recognizes Kaganu, she waves to him and he responds by calling her Nishino. She is about to contradict him when she notices that he got her name right and notices that this time, she feels his gaze on her. She then believed that he was likewise leading a concealed existence. The following morning, news reports stated that Minoru Kaganu was killed after being struck by a truck. Kaganu doesn't recall when he first began to harbor heroic aspirations, but he did. He trained all day and played a background character at school. He has gotten to the point where he can knock up certain folks, but he is helpless against armed men. Even if he masters martial arts and defeats all other martial artists in the world, he still won't be able to stop a missile. Kaganu aspires to surpass those restrictions. Kaganu is reincarnated in a new planet after being struck by a truck. He creates an organization, and he and his team are getting ready to launch an operation. He had also developed magic as a new talent. Kaganu aspires to be the one who acts in secret, displaying their brilliance to everyone, the Eminence in shadow. Subscribe to the channel for more anime recaps.